Dream Team? It's your boy D Neal back with another reaction video, guys. Here we are with German culture shocks as an American student. I'm very intrigued about this. Very interested to see some of the German culture shocks. We've actually reacted to a video of a different American student talk about German culture shocks. So I'm intrigued to see her perspective, if there's anything different. But before we dive into this, make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the notification bell, get a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You can subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Shoot, man. I talk back. If you got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. What we got?
I get a really dirty look, like Leitungswasser? Don't do this in Germany. I start running with the Germans and it's really a pressure. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. For some background, my name is Katie. I just finished my last semester at the University of Alabama and I am living in Germany for a marketing internship.
Look at that, look at the view. Look at it. I get girls are they just know great photograph moments, photography moments. They know great scenery is what I was trying to say. I sounded so dumb. They know great scenery because that view is just incredible. All right, talk. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Alabama, and I am living in Germany for a marketing internship. And what should I say? I also have a German boyfriend. Therefore, that's why I'm here. For a brief history on my living in Germany experience, last summer I lived in Cologne, and right now I'm living next to Cologne in Bonn with my boyfriend who is also German. So I am excited to film this video today. I've been wanting to film it for a long time, and it's going to be the German culture shocks that I have personally noticed since moving here. And I will put a disclaimer here because I was nervous to film this video because sometimes the comments can be a little bit aggressive. I love living in Germany. I am happy to be here. Certain culture shocks are just different to me because I'm from America, so there's just certain things that I was used to and that are different here. And I think that's just a normal part of when you're going to live in a new country. You're going to experience different things. None of this video is meant to be negative or anything like that. This is purely for entertainment and also just to kind of share my experience so far. Also, I just curled my hair so it's like very Shirley Temple-esque. So I have made a list on my phone of some of the top ones that I have thought of, but there's really a lot. So if you guys do like this video, I feel like I could actually make a whole nother video just because I had to kind of limit the things that I'm talking about. I'm gonna start with some of the really big kind of basic things, and then I'm gonna go into maybe smaller stuff that's more to my personal experience, tell some funny stories and things like that. So I'm gonna start with Sundays. So basically on Sundays in Germany, a lot of things close. This is a really common one. You'll find most grocery stores and shops are closed. So if you want to go shopping or something like that, you really should try to do it on Saturday. And if you want food to cook on Sunday, you really should get the food in advance because I'm pretty sure almost every single grocery store is closed on Sundays. And there's also a lot of public holidays in Germany where things are closed as well, which is kind of different for me because I think in America, almost nothing closes. Sometimes places are open even on holidays, so it's kind of an interesting difference, but I do kind of like that because Sunday has a very peaceful and calm feeling because of that. So since I mentioned
that does seem very, like she said, it just the peacefulness and calmness of that. It's not a big deal once you get used to that. I guess if you're from America, it'll be hard at first, but you get used to that pretty quickly. Just make sure you get all your stuff on Saturday or any time before that. And then Sunday's just a chill day, just a relaxed day. Spend some time with your family. These stores are closed. Let these employees spend some time with their family, spend some time with their friends, chill. You feel everybody, you need that chill time in public holidays. You need those days. Like she said, in America, nothing is closed on Sundays. I tell you, almost nothing is closed on Sundays. And on holidays, yeah, there's still gonna be places open. There's still gonna be places open and people are gonna be working. But keep talking to me, Katie. But that was a common one. I've seen that in a lot of German culture videos. Everything's closed on Sundays. So that one was pretty common.
Sunday has a very peaceful and calm feeling because of that. So since I mentioned grocery stores, I'm gonna just go into this whole topic because this is one that I feel like there's very many aspects about this whole grocery shopping experience that are different in Germany. So the first thing I'm going to start with is that grocery stores tend to be smaller here. Coming from the US, we have Target, Walmart, Publix, Kroger, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's. So the popular grocery stores here are Aldi, which does exist in America, Penny, Reva, Edeka, all of those ones. And they tend to be a little bit smaller, which I actually think has benefits. For example, if I was in the checkout counter at Target and I realized I forgot the milk, there's no way I'm making it while I'm standing in line because that milk is in the back of the store and I would have to run, and it just doesn't work. Grocery bags are not free. They charge like 5 cents or 10 cents for a grocery bag. You can choose to buy a plastic one, or also sometimes they have a little canvas material one, which is one that I purchased. And this actually, I think, has good benefits for the environment because it encourages people to bring their own grocery bags. So those are small differences. I would say the biggest difference in
that would definitely encourage me to bring my own grocery bag. I'd be like, you charging me for the plastic? Yeah, I need to go ahead and buy a grocery bag, a reusable grocery bag. I need something I can keep coming back with. That would encourage me. So that I guess that would be good for the environment, because your boy is a cheapskate and I'm not paying for no bags.
Encourages people to bring their own grocery bags. So those are small differences. I would say the biggest difference in terms of grocery stores is the lack of grocery baggers. What I'm used to is the person that scans the items and then the person that bags the items. I also sometimes bag my own items, but they are so efficient in Germany and they are scanning items every single second and slide them over, and it is your responsibility to put them in your bag, which is fine. But I tend to get a little stressed because the queue or the line at the grocery store can be so long, and they're scanning 30 items. If you're going grocery shopping for a week, it could be a huge amount of stuff, and you're rapidly trying to put the items in the bag while simultaneously paying. And sometimes they have a little divider, but sometimes they don't, and they'll just start scanning the next person's items, and it's really pressure. I don't even care what order they're going in my bag. I just need to get them in my bag and run. Of course, if you're making smaller purchases, it's not stressful, but if you're really grocery shopping for the week, it could be quite a challenge to put all your stuff away before the next person's items are scanned again.
That would definitely be stressful. Like, I don't mind bagging my groceries because I go to self-checkouts. I don't even I just scan it myself and bag it myself. I don't mind doing that. But if it's like a professional scanner and it's just firing off and then you got people waiting behind you, I would feel very stressed. Like, I need to hurry up and get these in the bag. Like, I'd be rushing and all of that. And so that would be stressful for me as well. Not in the fact that I need a bagger. Like I said, I bag all my own groceries, but I bag them at my pace. When I go to a grocery store, I bag them at my own pace. I scan them at my own pace. There's nobody rushing me to hurry up, and so that would be stressful. Keep talking to me, Katie.
Be quite a challenge to put all your stuff away before the next person's items are scanned again. The next thing that I want to talk about is the lack of public bathrooms for free. So this is one that I do find in most of Europe. Public restrooms are normally, if you can find them, 50 cents to €1 to use the restroom, but because of that, they're usually cleaner and nicer. So I find that people from America have two distinct points of view on this. Either they think, oh, that's a good idea because the bathrooms are cleaner, or they think, I can go to a gas station in America at any point in my 10-hour road trip and use it for free, so I'm not going to pay the 50 cents to use the bathroom.
I think because I'm a guy, I would have a different opinion than a girl on this matter. Whereas a girl, you got to sit down on the seat and do all that. You want to clean. As a guy, stand up and pee. I'm not going to touch nothing. It don't bother me. Unless it's just ridiculously filthy, like a little dirty. I just got to pee and get out of here. And I'm gone. You feel me? So I can understand both sides of it. And I can understand, like, cleaner bathrooms are better, like, big time. But at the same time, your boy, if I'm on a road trip, like you said, on a road trip, and I gotta pay 50 cents every time I use the restroom, I can't do that. I can do that, but I don't want to do that. And so I'd rather treat public bathrooms as a side I'm on. But I understand why people would think it's a good idea to pay 50 cents in order to get a cleaner bathroom. I understand that side too.
In my 10-hour road trip and use it for free, so I'm not going to pay the 50 cents to use the bathroom. So for me, I kind of have the first point of view. Usually the bathrooms I find are cleaner. When they're not cleaner, it's kind of annoying because you're like, I paid $1 for this disgusting bathroom. But anyway,
yeah, that would be I would be very upset about it. If it wasn't clean and I paid, oh yeah, we got a problem.
It's kind of annoying because you're like, I paid $1 for this disgusting bathroom. But anyway, or €1. The thing about the water. So basically, water costs money, but some restaurants will give you the tap water for free, and some restaurants will charge you still for the tap water, which is kind of crazy. Sometimes when I order tap water at restaurants, I get a really dirty look, like, Leitungswasser? Okay. I mean, it is what it is. I get it. Maybe it's a little bit uncommon to order the tap water, but I'm someone that always needs to drink water when I'm eating a meal, so I don't like to pay €1 or €2 for this tiny 0.2 liter bottle. If I could also just ask for tap water, because German tap water is very clean and it's some of the best tap water that I've had. So
okay, yeah.
It's a thing. Another.
I agree with Katie again. Yeah, if it's clean tap water, then give me the tap water and throw some ice in there too, please. But yeah, I don't want to. If the tap water is free, go ahead and give it to me. I do drink water with my meals as well, and so if I can get free tap water, I'd rather that than pay for a small bottle of water.
It's some of the best tap water that I've had, so yeah. It's a thing. Another German culture shock that I have noticed in terms of style and fashion and my age group is that for college or university, students dress a lot nicer in Germany. And I kind of recognize this all the time because it's so cool to me. When I was walking around on campus at the University of Cologne, everyone is dressed nice. It doesn't have to be super fancy, but usually I see boys wearing jeans and maybe a button-up shirt, and usually their hair is styled and they look nice. And that's kind of an interesting concept because I went to the University of Alabama, and there's of course a range in every college of people who dress up and people who don't. But really, I think that you could wear your pajamas to class in America and no one would care. I don't think there's a big deal if you do either one, but I did notice that. The next culture shock that I want to speak about is crosswalks. So in America, we have something called jaywalking, which is just illegally crossing the street when it's not the green walking symbol. Don't do this in Germany. I speak from experience. In Germany, something I noticed, it's very structured, it's very efficient, there's many rules, there's bureaucracy, there's regulations, and rightfully so, because it isn't safe to cross the street when it's not green. I did this once. And they will yell at you, especially older people. They'll tell you don't do that. I think it's an interesting culture shock because I'm not putting anyone else at risk by me crossing the street, but it really infuriates some people. I think it makes sense because you don't want to be influencing people to also illegally cross the street, but it's just kind of funny that really people yell at you about it. Okay guys, so this is
yeah, because I'll be jaywalking all the time. If it's opening, like if I see it's free and ain't no cars coming, I'm taking off. Whether if it's a crosswalk there or not, I ain't even got to make it to the crosswalk. If I see it open and then I see I can make it to the other side and I don't see no cars coming, I'm going across. Well, in America, if I was in Germany, I would respect the structure and the rules of everything. I would do that as I see everybody else doing it because I don't like being yelled at either. I'm like, all right, I'll do it your way. But here, I'm running across that street. Talk to me.
But it's just kind of funny that really people yell at you about it. Okay, guys, so this is probably my favorite culture shock that I witnessed when I was living in Germany last summer. And I don't even know if this is something that is applicable to all German universities because, like I said, I only lived in Cologne and I only went to the University of Cologne. This story happened on a day during the final exam study period for students, and I was going to the library, which is also called the Bib in Germany, and I was going with my boyfriend to get some YouTube work done, and I thought, a casual day, we're gonna sit next to each other in the library and we're gonna just work on some stuff and leave. It'll be really chill. And Julian informed me that we had to go to the library at 8:45 because it opened at 9. We show up to the library at 10 minutes before it opened, like we were waiting in line to go into a concert. And I walk up to the library and there is a swarm of students just crowded in front of the door waiting to go to the library to study. And I had never seen this before because at my campus we have a lot of libraries. I never have once gone when it first opened, but I've never had an issue getting a seat most of the time. Sometimes during finals week it can be a little crazy, but it's never anything like that. We stand in line and everyone is kind of inching their way up, and as the minutes count down and it's closer to 9 o'clock, everyone's pushing in and it's getting a little bit vicious. There was a left door and there was a right door, and there was a old man who opened the doors when it was 9, and he always opened the left door first and then the right door second. And so you had kind of a strategy. Did you want to wait on the left door and get in first but maybe have to be further back in line, or did you want to be more in the front of the line on the right side of the door so that you would go in second but you're still at the front of the line? So there's a little bit of a strategy involved, but we chose to go in the left line. The old man opens the door, and bless his soul, because everyone starts running inside. I really almost got trampled. It was like Walmart on Black Friday level, and I start running with the Germans, like just running like, oh God, where are we going? And so you had to...
That pack mentality kicked in. Everybody running, I gotta run too. I don't know where I'm running to, but if everybody else running, then so am I. I
start running with the Germans, like just running like, oh God, where are we going? And so you had to go down a hallway, turn right, go upstairs, hook around, and then you're in the library room with all the chairs. And so I'm like running and going as fast as I can. All of a sudden my boyfriend breaks out into a sprint. He's leaving me in the dust, and I'm just like, what is going on? Yeah, I really don't know what this was, but I'm assuming it happens like every single morning during final exam period.
That's why I've never heard of anything like that. That's why I'm more of hers. Like, I just went to the library like whenever, and like I never really had a problem unless it was finals week, which I didn't even go to the library that much, to be honest. I didn't even go. But when I did go, I usually never had a problem like finding a computer, finding a seat. I was always straight. But I'm just imagining this in my head, like these kids just like standing outside this door, like out of like a pack of ants, like wildebeest trying to cross the river. You know what I'm saying? The season's changing. The wildebeest got to cross the other side. And I'm imagining all these kids just running as soon as that door opens. That's crazy to me.
What this was, but I'm assuming it happens like every single morning during final exam period. But luckily Julian saved us 2 spots, because within a minute every single seat in the library is full, and I think that's insane. So clearly there's a lack of space issue, which makes sense, and everyone wants to study, but I truly have never seen that before. I have to go because we have a train to catch literally right now, and I unfortunately didn't get to cover every single culture shock that I wrote down on my list, but please let me know if you guys want to see another one of these videos, because actually this was really fun to film. I know I talked a lot about some of the basic ones, so if you had watched another video like this before, you might have heard some of these already, but I just kind of wanted to provide a basic overview. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more German related videos. So I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.
I think, I think all of those except for the library one. The library one was the only one I don't think I've heard in a video yet. I think that was absolutely hilarious. I'm just imagining her boyfriend like breaking out in a dead sprint to get to these spots, like, and I'm imagining her not knowing what's going on, just running. That's just hilarious. But that's all I got for this. You guys got a favorite video suggestion, you can subscribe to Patreon or drop it in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, ring notification bell, give a video a thumbs up so it gets suggested. Social media, Patreon, all up top. You'll subscribe to any of it. Put all the links in the description. All you gotta do is hit the link, follow me, talk to me. Love talking to you guys. You guys are the most incredible team on YouTube. It's your boy Neal, out.